Epic rap battles in history! Ivan the Terrible versus Henry the Eighth! Begin!
Ivan the Terrible. My reign and yours, that's just not comparable. You always had a mistress. You had her for a few days, then you dismissed. While I was over here conquering the East, you were over here weighing 396 pounds. You must have been having a feast. I was married for 13 years to the same woman, while you were going through 5 wives like dominoes. Let me guess, 16 years. I dedicated my Christian beliefs by praying 5 hours plus. Also had myself rechristened as a monk. In the West, I opened trading routes with England. I did a lot.
And they have been great. As you can tell, they call me Ivan the Terrible. And they have been terrible. You should be named Miserable. With your crippled legs, also having malaria. That's probably what made you go crazy. Tried keeping it low key. Oops, it wasn't so low key. Maybe high key. Sorry, not sorry.
I learned to rule from Henry VII, you can never check me. I started Church of England, the Lord will always bless me. I ruled for 36 years, he went for 37. So say hello to Satan, when I'm chilling in heaven. Whoa, very important and very religious. When I look back, I realize I made some bad decisions. But for real, man, did you have no conscience? All the things you did only make me nauseous. I ranked higher in every single way. You killed your son and wanted your fist of rage. Man, you're 53, it's time you act your age. Whoa, came from my country, man, they know what's up. England's with me from the bottom to the very top. If anybody says that I don't write enough, they can go and read my books about some English stuff. Whoa.
Philip the Second versus Elizabeth the First!
My name is Philip II. I ruled 1556 while you were running a country of complete lunatics. I was the most Catholic king, but Elizabeth was Protestant queen. She was even more messed up than Charlie Sheen. She was accused of being a male, so it's quite odd, so my armada set sail. My plans didn't backfire. I took down the Ottoman Empire.
I believed in the divine right, but when it came to the throne, Elizabeth didn't put much of a fight. I followed the Spanish Inquisition, and Elizabeth was never married. Good thing she never got pregnant, or she could have miscarried. I was famous and well known, and even saved the Pope. But when it came to Elizabeth, the kingdom had no hope.
Ooh!
Elizabeth the First. Elizabeth the First. I'm the only virgin queen, Elizabeth I. Claimed the throne at 25 in 1558. One is the God that I hate. All the men be after me, but I don't need no maid. Elizabeth I. Elizabeth I. I be wearing tons of makeup, Elizabeth I. Wearing my red wig while I'm ruling England. My mom Anne Boleyn, my dad Henry VIII. I fought for free religion, and all the country loved me. Philip tried to defeat me, but he just had to flee. Just go back to Spain, and that's where you'll remain. You were married 4 times, I was married none. You couldn't keep a wife, and a knife took your life. Locked son in a room, and it ended up a tomb. Can't even rule Spain, cause that went down the drain. Elizabeth I.
William of Orange versus Bloody Mary! Begin!
I'm William of Orange, after the crown in 1689, never burned a child with a thought that I did just fine. I went on to pass the Bill of Rights, making English history tight. I went against King James II, then it was you who burned millions, hundreds of men in the millisecond. I heard from sources that had facts about your extremities, that Mary the First had masses of false pregnancies. Bloody Mary had many gambling issues, so when he died, nobody needed tissues. I took the throne of the glorious revolution. Then there was a little bloodshed when Mary overthrew Jane and shed her head. My reign throughout many years was better than most, so now I spit fire. Adios, amigos.
probably think I'm stirring. I was the first queen, you probably think I'm mean. Maybe I was just a smidgen. All I wanted to do was save our religion. I increased crown revenue, and that was a really big breakthrough. William, all you did was create debt. I guess you were a real threat. Weakness prevailed over your life so much your power was held by your wife. I conquered the men in the Spanish Armada. All I've heard you done is yada yada yada. I created new powerful positions for women. You know people will talk about me because I created my own legacy.
Peter the Great versus Louis the 14th. Begin.
Born June 9th, 1672, Peter the Great, and I'm 7 feet tall. I'm the greatest ruler of all time. I made the first standing army in Russia, and I'm educated. Louis, you call yourself a religious man? You had to force Protestant to convert to Catholicism. Now what kind of religion is that? You weren't even loyal to your wife, kids swimming around the ocean looking for another fish to smash. Your whole life was a lie, keeping your secrets from your wife, so she wouldn't find out about your side chick. You say I'm Peter the Worst, but at least I didn't raise my nephew as a girl, fearing he would overtake my throne one day.
Okay, forget about the present, bring the past in. My man Louis the 14th, he was a great man. Transformed the monarchy and listened to the people. A state named after him. How about you, Peter? And Louis was wealthy all his life. Had a big stomach, man, he had an appetite. Was successful in almost everything. Got all the women. What about your king? Yeah, holds the record for the longest reign in France. Owned about 1,000 wigs and 413 beds. Speaking of riches, he built a huge palace. Versailles, they called it, used to be a broken down village.
Now let's talk about Peter the Great. Wait, excuse me, bring it back. Peter the Worst. Lessened the diet of his people for absolute control. Increased tax payments, life traits decreased. 90% of people's money went to military. One wrong move, people's lives are at stake. Peter, you say everyone was equal, but weren't you a dictator? Now let's get into cannibalism. You were born in Moscow, Russia, where a man can eat a woman. Disgusting? Yeah, I know. Peter the Great probably ate his own woes.
Let's get back to the present, the slang for crew, which might, in fact, just flamed you. Now, kids, think before you speak, because Louis the 14th will always be the greatest king.
Matter of fact, if you're saying no, just listen to this rap, because Peter's gotta go. Louis the 14th is the greatest to do it. Peter the Worst is such a mighty fine ruin.
So gone.